Meg and Klay broke up. This was like over the weekend or some shit.
Yeah.
And I immediately got a bunch of texts to my phone saying, go easy. I got texts to my phone from people I ain't speak to in ages. Like, yo, I know you saw the news. I know how you feel. Don't you go in there and go crazy.
Oh, we're not beating the allegation.
So I on the weekend, I'm off work. I ain't thinking nothing about these hip hop motherfuckers. I was taking it back. I was like, yo, what do you motherfuckers think of me that I'm that invested in this girl's relationship to come in? People cheat every day. People,
NBA players.
People,
Stars.
Word. People break up every day. And while I am on record for saying that I don't all the way fuck with the girl, for me that doesn't mean actively rooting against somebody or celebrating when something goes wrong in their life. I thought that was a little weird until I opened up the internet. And I saw, go ahead, finish cooking, Corey. I opened up the internet and saw men were on the timeline like throwing parties, balloons.
That's the shit I'm talking about.
Confetti, think pieces. Yeah, that's right. Go for Klay like he won the chip again. And then it was like, yeah, I must have really misrepresented myself somewhere throughout the course of my career. Whatever you guys think about me, I've probably given you enough reason to think it. But this is off. I'm not celebrating this lady's breakup. There's nothing that I didn't. Why do I care?
Why would you even be that invested?
Yeah, why do I care that this
Why
lady?
is anybody that invested?
That's the
outside
shit
of them
that's
two.
That's all I'm saying. I know people feel strong about her, so they have strong reactions. But whatever you think about Meg, good or bad, like to me, to be rooting for a breakup. I mean, people were making infographics about all the dudes she's dated and allegedly slept with.
That's weird.
It's weird. Like that's all I'm saying. I happen to like her, but like even if I didn't, there are people who I don't like when they have a breakup. I'm not out here like
running down their Carfax.
Yeah,
like, that's weird.
Yeah, and if you know me for real, I'm more of a fan of love than I am a not fan of Meg. I was sad a little bit.
Yeah.
Know what I think it was?
I was happy I was talking.
So talk, nigga.
Yo, hey, I'm on you, nigga. I ain't forget. That oxtail G, you think it's like, you think it's over, nigga? No, I was. The family photos and Klay having her around the family warmed my heart because she doesn't have family.
True.
So when the breakup shit was announced, that's the first thing I thought, like, oh, damn it. That one hurts because I thought they was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they was doing the thing.
I didn't see. That's the shit that bothered me. Because remember when it was happening, I was like, "This is moving too fast." And some people up here was even like, "Chill, like let her live."
It was moving too fast. And I'm on the record. Put me on the record. I don't believe anything that comes from Meg Thee Stallion. I take it all with a grain of salt. So why it moved so fast, I don't know. Why you announced the breakup, I don't know. For me, with her, it's never as clear as it seems.
He was in it too, though. So that's why I don't assume.
It's where you about to get shaky.
No, I'm not. I'm saying
what is he was in it too means?
Yeah.
Meaning,
what does that mean?
It's not like
he was a willful participant.
Yeah, like sometimes you see videos where the dude is just kind of there in the video because he kind of has to be because the girl is videotaping.
I got it.
But he was starting to like pull her in on the red carpets. He was starting to say stuff. I'm just saying, like what I think is they both fell in love. They both nose was open and they both went to the media because that's what people do sometimes when they're in love. And then he may have just lost interest faster than she did. And now you out there. That's what it looked. That's what it looked like to me from the outside.
Maybe he didn't lose interest. Maybe he was just. Maybe he slipped and fell. It happens,
fair enough.
It happens to the best of them.
Dog.
Fam.
Yeah, come on. Come on, Ish, please.
No,
School me, because I know what I'm
no,
saying.
you're not going to
Please
use me
help.
to be the motherfucker.
No, we'll do it together. We'll do it together.
It's a few things. I think that I could address all the points. I think it's whack when men are sitting on the internet rooting for somebody's demise. I think that's goofy.
Trash.
I think what happened was women started killing this nigga. And men kind of came to his defense a little bit. And in doing that, they started killing Meg.
Why were the women killing him?
because she put it out there like, yo,
He
he was
cheated.
cheating on me.
I thought you meant prior
He
to
had
this.
me around his family.
Gotcha.
Not just that though. It's back to our other pick a side conversation. There was a lot of people that was on the other side when the whole trial thing went, and they are forever against her. So any bad news that
So
comes
a
out,
breakup?
No, I'm not
anything.
even talking
Yes.
about that. I'm
I'm
talking
talking about why people were reacting
Oh.
a certain way on social media. There's people that she's public enemy number one. So when anything negative news attached to her comes out, they're ready to celebrate. Aha.
See, I never want to be that.
Yeah,
No.
never-
That's very
it's
incelish.
a more. Yeah.
It's very incelish.
I wasn't even on. I'm just talking about people started killing Klay. Like people started killing Klay, and so I think men started coming to his rescue a little bit. And you could come to his rescue without dissing Meg. You get what I'm saying? Like the two things don't have to be true. Like as men, we could speak from men brain and say, "Yo, dog, it ran its course." Like, yo, dog, and this is gonna sound horrible, really horrible. Ladies, I want y'all to know when a dude brings y'all around his family,
That don't mean he love you.
that don't mean nothing.
That don't mean he gonna say.
Yo, it's aunts and mothers that know 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 chicks.
But it depends on the dude.
It
It
does
does.
depend on.
Because if I bring you around my family, it means
I'm not
something.
Yeah, it
disagreeing.
doesn't mean nothing, but it doesn't necessarily mean everything.
It don't mean you get married.
It mean a lot.
There's some guys
So-
that use the
certain
family card to get what they want.
Yes.
It's just it's all.
Like a lot of dudes bring them all home. A lot of dudes bring them all home.
It's true.
It
But-
depends on the
yeah.
girl too. Sometimes.
That's what I'm saying. It just depends on the
Yeah.
I've seen both.
So they like, yo, why would you bring her around his family? Like he named the boat after her. Yo, dog, it might have been going good. He might have gotten some intel. He might have gotten some information that's pushed him the other way, made him pivot. It's a lot of things that go on in relationships. It don't necessarily got to be, yo, this dude had these bad intentions when he met this girl.
I'm sorry, Ish, I don't think it's information. I think that once you start, if you're dealing with somebody, you start staying together and spending
you start
more time
seeing
together,
more of them.
You realize that I don't want to marry this person.
Dog, they
I
had a
wouldn't
whole
wanna
bunch of
spend the rest
pictures.
my life
Or
with this
maybe he
person.
But we don't
does,
know
and he
that
just
happened.
fucked up somewhere.
Yeah, you think it's liable, more likely that he got information on her than just spend. She said you got cold feet.
Could be a combination of both.
He
don't
could
know.
have just got caught cheating. And
Yes.
when she confronted him about it, he hit her with the, yo, I don't know if I could be monogamous.
Yeah, it could be just what she
very
said it is.
simple.
Okay.
Whereas, yo, I am 100 X.
I'm a handsome, filthy
Yeah.
rich man.
And we've
that
only
is a
been
cop.
dating for a year or something. Maybe
Right,
not
if
even.
that.
I
If
might
that,
not
yeah.
want to settle down right now. I might not be on that.
All that's on the table. But it was interesting to see on the internet that initial response. Like Flip just says, like it was almost like people were adding pieces to the story that weren't there to make her the bad person. Now again, those things are possible because I don't assume that the first person that says something is telling the truth. She could be absolutely not telling the whole thing. But what I'm saying is, it was like, well, she said he cheated, and some people immediately went to, well, she must have done this, and this. We don't know that. We don't know the story.
No,
That's why I don't want to. That's why I don't want to jump
clips.
on any. Yeah.
They started showing clips. They showed a few clips where she was like drunk and she was being loud and she was being boisterous, and he was just sitting there with the face like.
Well,
I'm not giving the reason why. I'm just
Yeah.
saying to the people that are saying maybe she was too much for him.
he's not the only dude that gets a little annoyed when they're.
Hey, yo,
Like,
we
right.
should-
That's
that's
what
what
I'm
I'm saying.
saying.
Hey, yo,
She took old clips and
Yo, hold
they
on.
made a narrative out
A
of it.
lot of times you see something that you want, and when you finally get it, nigga, you don't want it no more. It's
true.
life. Yo, I wanted that, nigga. It's ill in the beginning. It's fire. I don't. After it ran its course, nigga. And sometimes that happens quickly.
And that's cool, but let's assume for just 1 second that she's telling the truth about what happened, right? Mm-hmm. Then it's running its course is still different than cheating, right? It's not about the running its course and saying I don't want to do this anymore. It's getting caught cheating.
But we're talking about what led him to cheat.
Nothing.
Sometimes it
don't have to be
yeah.
anything. to
Yeah,
lead
and that's
to
what I'm saying. Sometimes people just want more different
Or
pussy.
he might not have wanted this. There's so much shit we don't know. This could be the 4th time she caught him. We don't know anything. This could be him.
She ain't
just
leaving him for
literally-
cheating once.
That's what I'm
Let's be real.
saying. This could
It's
be
unlikely.
It could really just be dude not even wanting to leave her.
Right.
I just had something over here that I did. I ain't want you to find out. You found out, and you're reacting this
And
way.
this is the part
We
that
don't
I
know shit.
This is the part I don't like. We're now speculating from both sides. Why? Because she brought us into her relationship in a way that I don't think she would have done if she'd had a 2 days to think about it. Part of the reason why it's interesting to me is because my daughter was such a big Meg fan, right? And so girls her age look to girls like Meg as models and examples of how to do shit.
Right.
So
That's why it's really not a laughing matter for me, and we are gonna laugh. But why this is a microcosm of a more serious thing to me is because of what you're saying.
Yeah.
so many people look up to Meg, right? And what I've seen from Meg now is a pattern of not knowing how to read men, respond to men, communicate to men, or understand men. That's before Klay.
I'm going to bring us full circle for just one brief moment. That's why the male best friend is not a threat or worry to me, because sometimes they can give some insight to your girl about how men think.
My girl's man that we were talking about since we back there is some NBA player nigga that I had on fantasy one time. And no, you can't keep talking to his best friend for
No. I'm not talking about the friend's best friend. I'm talking about...
No, I'm back now. Fuck they talking about? Fuck they talking about ish. Happy birthday, Craig. Nigga, fuck Craig. and the Bulls.
That's funny.
Craig Hilo?
Craig Hodges. No, for real. So now here we are again. Men in man world. Yeah, I'm gonna just mute up.
I'm chilling, bro.
Just mute up.
Bro, you don't even have to tell me to mute up.
In man world, I'm gonna try my best. In man world, going public too soon. That's okay. We're checking that. You in bliss. You confetti, you partying, you, oh my God, I need the world to know. But in the man, we're gonna check that. Like Ish said, you're gonna meet my family. You don't have family. You kind of, a lot of women, the dude's life now becomes their identity. A lot of women do that. So yes, when that happens, you're gonna meet some cousins. You're gonna meet my parents. If you can cook, you may even cook for them. They're gonna clear the plate. It's gonna look like they enjoyed it. Again, in man world, that ain't saying nothing. To the woman, it's saying a whole lot. The whole, we're gonna put our hands together and do a heart, and I'm gonna put your name on the boat. For me, I'm only speaking to me, Mark.
That don't mean nothing.
Would have said, I'm not serious about none of this that we doing. The boat thing would have been the giveaway. Some dudes love bomb, great. One. Some dudes, situationship game is the meanest. Some dudes are gonna make you feel like the queen of the castle, but it's a short stay. And women think that all cheaters belong in the same box. I don't.
Got no kind of cheat.
So when she comes out public and says he cheated, women will interpret that a certain way. I said, oh, that's a reasonable expectation. That's what I said.
What's the reasonable expectation? The cheating?
That he would cheat, or he would want more, or he would desire more. His past says
His
that.
track record.
His track record says it. The girls before said it. He scored 60 in 11 dribbles. Says it.
He scored 40 points in one
He
quarter.
has 4 championships. It says it.
He's tall.
He's
Legendary.
half of a Splash brother.
Legend.
That says it. He plays. He also plays.
Yeah, I
likes.
disagree.
Oh, we know you do. That's why I said men are talking now.
As a man, I see it different because
Tell me why.
this is the part I see. I think it's reasonable to expect him. There's nothing wrong with him saying this ran its course. This was the best 4 months of my life. I'm out. I ain't got no issue with that.
Okay.
Shit, I've been that guy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I think if you make a commitment to somebody, it's okay to bounce and say, I don't want to do this no more. But I don't think it's fair to say if somebody cheats on you to say, well, you should have reasonably expected him to cheat because he's the second greatest shooter of all time. Or third. Like, to me, I think it's okay. She has a right to be pissed that somebody cheated on her if that's what happened. That's all I'm saying. Again, could you see that? If again, I'm just going to use the daughter example. If my daughter came to me and said, yo, Dad, I'm dating somebody. He's in the NBA. He's a big star. And he's let me meet his mama. Yeah, I'd be like, prepare yourself for the end. Right? I would say all of that.
Okay.
But if he cheated on her, I would still honor her feeling pissed off about it. My issue with it isn't
Part of the prepare yourself for the end wouldn't be letting her know that there is a possibility that there will be some other ones?
Probability.
Yes, I would say there's a great
Yeah,
likelihood
probability.
he's fucking somebody right now. Is what I would tell her.
Okay.
He's saying he'll still support his daughter.
But she still got a right to feel a way
Yeah,
about
of
it. is all I'm
course.
saying.
Yeah,
My
I got
issue with her isn't that. My issue is the way. Again, people are right to do how they want to deal with heartbreak. It's just the way she's managing it. I wouldn't say go to social media right away because it affects your career. It's affecting your life. It also puts a spotlight. I mean, it just does a lot of things that I don't think you want to do. And I think now in this era of social
Or
media,
you want to do
I'm about to say, or you want.
Or it's a
Because
consistent
now I'm
plan
looked
and
at-
you want to do it because I'm back into
My
the
victim back.
Victim back, yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
And I'm not saying that because I don't know.
Me either.
She could have been really head over heels.
I think she was.
I think she was.
I think she was.
And even if she's not trying to go
Oh, I
over
don't-
a
I don't
victim
think
bag,
that.
it's a good story for whatever she may have coming, potentially.
I think
She
y'all-
knows the game, yo.
See,
Like,
I think it's
come on,
far
man.
simpler than that.
No.
I think you did something to piss me off. I'm going to embarrass you about it. I'm going to put you on Front Street for the shit you did. Because one of the things, being the good, nice, handsome, tall, light skinned guy, is you have a reputation. And I'm going to fuck
She
up
didn't
the reputation.
embarrass him, though?
This is the social media version of Key in your car.
Mark, I want to rewind a little bit because back to
lining
reasonable expectation. You wouldn't say that it would almost be naive to think that this man, with all of the things that we just said, would be now committed in 6 months.
This is what I think.
Let him answer me, please.
I think it's reasonable to expect that somebody will keep their word, especially if it's the nice guy. I don't think it's unreasonable to expect somebody to honor their word. I think
That's
it would
not
be,
what I asked.
It's not what he asked.
That's not what I asked at all.
And
You
to
said
your
you
nice
asked
guy
about the reasonable
point.
expectation. You said, is it naive to have that as the reasonable expectation?
No, I said, would it be naive to think that that man that we
No.
just described is committed in less than 6 months?
To monogamy?
Yes,
No, I don't think it's naive. If
it is very much.
It's,
so.
I think it
it's
depends
very
on the-
naive.
And factor in that same
then
person's
that means that you
history.
can always blame the person who gets cheated on.
No,
I
I'm
say
not
you're
doing
being
that at
naive.
all.
blaming.
I'm not doing that at all. Any one of us, right? I don't have anywhere near $100 million. I'm not. I
don't believe you, but
right?
Yeah.
When you meet a person, and we grown, bro. See, a lot of this shit is people not in high school. When you meet a man, when you meet a woman that's popping, specifically a man, because I know women that could sit at home and be totally celibate for long periods of time. When you meet a man that's handsome, worth $100 million, and that is popular, he got girls. Cool. Along the lines of getting to like you, he still got girls. When he starts to really like you, he then starts to taper off with those girls and start pushing them to the side.
Yeah.
Because he's spending more time with you. He's starting to like you. All of these other things. My nigga, a nigga don't clear out their cupboard in 6 months. And anybody that thinks thinks something else is naive.
So let me ask you a question. At the moment that you committed to your girl, did you clear out your cupboard?
My girl now that I have currently,
Yeah.
it took me a time to commit to my girl. In the process of me starting to like my girl, my
No,
cupboard
but my question is, once you committed, was your cupboard clear?
damn near. If it wasn't clear, it was almost there. I'm telling you though, I don't have $100 million. I don't travel from state to state to state and he got way more options than I had. So hold on, let me finish. So I'm talking about fuck him. I'm talking about, to Joe's point, the reasonable expectation of a grown woman that has been outside, and I don't want to blame the women. I'm saying anybody, the real expectation is that somebody that is outside, that has been moving around for a period of time, has some significant people in his life that he now has to rid himself of. And in that process, I don't know when they committed. Nobody even said they committed. We assuming they committed because she was posting pictures of him.
I mean, he kind of said, he suggested as much as well.
He did.
Yeah,
He kind of
When-
leaned into
what
it,
was the suggestion?
that they was together because we see pictures of them.
What's the where did he suggest?
When he's publicly at events, when he's at the dinners, when
Mark,
what
you
are you saying no to?
you being naive again.
I'm not
you
being
naive
naive.
again.
That's a good point.
Celebrities. We talking about celebrities.
Let me just tell you let me just say it before you tell me I'm naive about it. Let me just finish the thought. What I'm saying is, in public, he has claimed her as his woman. I think that, could they behind the scenes have a...
Has he said publicly, "This is my woman"?
Yes. Now
Okay, because I haven't heard
That's
that.
what I'm trying to say. So now, what they have behind the scenes, he could have said, "This is my woman." It's still behind the scenes. They could be polyamorous. I don't know their situation, but I don't think it's. But they certainly were in a relationship, and he's very specifically said that.
I just think you should have. I think you should have more info than most when it comes to celebrities and the games that celebrities play, especially when it comes to relationships. So who cares that he said something publicly? They was playing the PR game. They was being seen at events. They was being seen. They was doing the thing.
The premise of this part of the conversation is
I as an outsider looked at that and said and doubled down in my he's not serious.
Yeah, I don't
he's
know
not serious.
And I don't know if he publicly ever said it. They're saying that they made their relationship public in July of 2025, with Thompson confirming it by posting a photo of them together and attending her foundation gala.
See, and that's my point.
But do you remember the interview he gave at the foundation gala?
I don't.
So that's what I'm saying.
I could be.
He talked about how proud he was to be with this woman, and he didn't mean in this room at this moment. He was very clearly
with her.
Yeah, it would be a stretch to say that he wasn't claiming
And if he
her.
did that in July of 2025.
Yeah.
See, this is where we got to stop being politically correct. If a nigga met a girl in July,
But he didn't meet her in July. That's a huge.
if they start dating in July,
No, let's hear what I'm saying. The claiming part, I'm saying if they claimed each other in July, they could have been dating since January, and in July is by the time he cleared the cupboard. That's all I'm saying. I don't assume that if they met in July and he claimed in July, then yes, it's naive to think that his cupboard's clear. But in July, when we start talking about them dating and being an item, the first thing everybody said was they were dating for a while before they went public. That they had a private relationship, and now they've decided to go public. By the time I go public with somebody,
Well, see, and that's why you can't say that it's crass that people online are bringing up the timeline of her relationships, because that's what refutes that.
good point.
unless they both were seeing other people and then they finally locked it down together in July, which I think is reasonable for young people to do.
It shows a pattern.
Well, before we get to the pattern, because I think that's a great point. All I'm saying is, it's reasonable to assume that NBA players or famous people, or anybody who's popping, is going to have other people. It's reasonable to assume that men are going to cheat. It's reasonable to assume that rich and powerful people are really likely to cheat. I'm not saying it would be naive to not think that that's possible. But at the same time, because that's not what's in dispute for me, what I'm saying is at the same time, it's not unreasonable to assume that the person you decided to make a commitment to, or who's made a commitment to you,
can keep their word.
Is going to keep their word. That's all I'm saying. And so yes, it's just like if you were to walk through 3 a.m. with jewelry on in a bad neighborhood. Yeah, that's some dumbass shit to do, and you're likely going to get robbed. But like, you also shouldn't rob people, right? Both things can be true at the same time. I'm saying, yeah, she might have been naive if she thought this NBA player was going to be pristine because he's the good guy. I'm just saying, though, she still has a right to be pissed about it.
I'm not trying to take that away.
I agree with all that.
Yeah.
What I think happened, and this is just my personal opinion, I think she was dating a bunch of bad boys. Mm-hmm. And I think Klay Thompson might have been her
son of Michael Thompson.
Son of Michael Thompson.
Like, it's not just
no. Son of Michael Thompson from the Hollywood fast breaker Showtime Lakers. Yes. This nigga's been rich his entire life. This nigga has been handsome his entire life.
Is he that handsome? You keep saying it.
He is handsome.
He's a handsome guy, bro. I'll give a nigga credit where it's due. So when you start saying I'm 6'7", I'm handsome, and I'm filthy fucking rich, and I've been rich my entire life, I think because he's not in the media as much as some of the other niggas that she dated, she thought she found herself a nerd.
Yeah.
Cool, until he proves to you that I'm not a nerd. Now you go online publicly and you castrate this nigga. Cool. Now we gonna go to the pattern, because I was being quiet. And then you get a nigga like Partisan Fontaine that supposedly, from everybody that I know, calls him a great man and a great guy. And you made him look like shit in the public. So some of them niggas that's dissing her online, saying what's good for the goose is good for the gander, they kind of got a point.
Now that's a different point. I'm not disagreeing with that point.
Because I dissed the niggas that's rooting for, and I was being quiet, I dissed the niggas that was rooting for her demise. That shit is corny. I don't think it's cute. I don't think it's cool. But niggas do got a point. Because now the women are killing this nigga. Partisan Fontaine stood by you during your trial.
He did.
When you lied to this nigga and told him you didn't fuck Tory Lanez. Yeah. And then it came out that you fucked Tory Lanez. This nigga shaking hands with the nigga that you was fucking looking like a free
pussy card.
I'm talking about the people that are dissing him and acting as if he is just this monster. If he cheated, I don't know if he cheated. I don't know why they broke up. Did that. I don't know why they broke up.
No, I'm with you. I'm saying the same thing you saying, but the difference that I'm saying is, I agree with, if you're saying she shitted on Party, so then that's why niggas is mad at Klay. Wait, I'm sorry, I'm saying that backwards.
Mad at her.
Mad at her. My point is,
you're saying what he's saying without he's saying it with karma. Yeah. And you're not.
And I'm saying even karma is something that you tell her. But that doesn't then mean that we shouldn't be mad at Klay. If Klay did something fucked up, because what I'm saying is the fans are mad at Klay, right? Mm-hmm. And the other fans are saying, well, you shouldn't be mad at Klay because she did this shit to all these other niggas. I'm saying that those are two separate
And when
issues.
you say fans are mad at Klay, I just think Meg fans are mad at Klay.
That's it.
Yeah, that's what
Which
we're
was
talking about.
the- which was
Nobody
like-
else is looking at Klay. Everybody else is like, duh.
And that was the point of the post, to get the Meg fans mad at Klay.
Mark.
And they going crazy. They sending death threats. They wilding the fuck out.
Yeah, which I think is, which again, to me, that's not how that should have been handled. I agree, but I'm saying if you're mad at Klay for doing something fucked up, I'm saying let's assume Meg has been the worst girlfriend in the history of women ever. Cool, get her for that, but that can't be. That could be a deflection from the Klay shit right now. She could be the worst ever and still got shitted on in this situation if what she's saying is true.
Mark,
I'm just saying let's deal with both of
Do
them.
you feel like because you took a stance to stand with Meg that you sort of convolute everything together and you don't want to seem like you're criticizing her even though there's obviously a pattern of her behavior? Like you wouldn't, because you're saying that even if there is a pattern, you're saying that let's watch Klay, but you're not addressing that the pattern of what this woman is doing and who she has
I
hurt.
literally just said the opposite. I'm saying if there's a pattern, go at her for the pattern.
Okay.
And even in this incident, I said, look, I don't like the way she's handled it. I don't like going
You
public
did say
about
that, yeah,
that
she
shit.
did
I'm
say
saying
that.
all of that. All I'm saying is that can't then be a license to say, well,
Forgive Klay.
you know, fuck, if Klay, let's assume again, this is all premised on her story being
Yeah, got
accurate,
it, okay.
right? If what she's saying is true, then yes, Klay did something fucked up. And I don't want to say, well, we shouldn't talk. Some men are saying it's not fucked up because you should expect it because he's rich. Some people are saying it's not fucked up because she fucked over these other
I don't
dudes.
think, but oh God, I was trying to be mature today, but
Why? Don't start nothing new.
I don't think it's fucked up on Klay's part.
If you give
And that's
your
the part
word-
I'm disagreeing
If you
with.
give your word
I know,
to
but you
somebody,
expecting-
you should follow through with your word.
Because cheaters should be noble.
No, men and people should be noble.
Yes.
I get his point. Mark's point is
still your dog.
ideal as opposed to being real. Like it's an idealism situation as opposed
Oh,
to
if we being
realism.
ideal, then I agree with everything Mark
I don't
is
think it's
saying.
idealistic to say, yo, your partner shouldn't cheat on you. It's idealistic to say
That's not
my
your
partner's
partner.
not going to cheat on
Mark,
you.
that's not your partner. That's not your partner.
Your girlfriend, your whatever
That's
you want
not
to
your man. That's
Says
not
who?
none
What are
of
you
those.
basing that on?
That's not none of those things.
If that's not a man,
And that's
then all
why
of a sudden-
that's why my advice to Meg is just to take care of yourself, love on yourself. Get with just get with a circle
sorry
of people
for her,
that.
honestly.
Yeah, I
I do too.
I feel
Like,
bad
'cause
for
even with
the advice is like for her.
Even with the being around your family, let's just say you meet a girl, you feeling her. We've been there before. Y'all on that honeymoon, like, yo, I can't wait to speak to you on the phone phase, and Thanksgiving is coming up. If you any type of nigga with this much decency, the girl that you feeling that has lost her family and that has been through some tumultuous shit over the last 2 years gets an invite to your family dinner.
Yeah.
Of course.
Now, whether she is viewing that
no,
as
see, I would say no.
no,
Nah.
if you feeling this
Fuck.
girl, I'm
I
inviting.
wouldn't. I've done that
would.
before.
I would.
I would definitely.
Of course you would.
I
Right?
would. Y'all are
Me
better
too.
people than me.
Cool. So now when this girl
Didn't
comes
they
to
live together and shit too?
I don't know, but
Yes, that's what I'm saying. We just idea
she's
that that's
coming to
not his girl.
Thanksgiving.
Well, y'all hitting it. But if they live together, see, y'all moved the goalpost a little bit.
I don't know that.
Because when
I don't know what it
this
is.
whole
That's what I'm
exchange was
saying.
premised on if what she's saying is true, and then when I say, well, that's her girl, that's her dude, you're like, that's not her dude. It's like, well, that's what she's saying.
Well, if what she's saying is true, then I'm changing everything.
But he
because,
also said
because
that-
then I would have to believe when he said, yo, I'm not sure I could do this monogamous thing.
After getting caught cheating,
Who cares?
We don't know when he said that.
that's I'm saying. Based on if this again, if what she's saying is true, if I'm not saying it is, it's not gospel, but I'm saying the whole premise here is if her version of events is accurate, then she's saying yes, I caught you cheating. Based, you know, that fidelity, virtue, trust, all that shit of value, and now after playing house with me, now all of a sudden you don't know if you want to be monogamous.
It's karma, yo. That's it.
That's
Karma.
fine, but
Period.
all I'm saying is
Shout
that
out to Party.
if that's what happened, that's not cool. Yes,
True.
That's
He's
it.
right. He's right. But let me ask you this now. Let's just say he was feeling Meg.
Wait, slow down for a minute, just because I want to understand. Because when poor people are in a relationship and you say they live together,
Yes.
you know what it means.
Yes.
Tell me what it means when you say that they live together.
Because I'm looking
What does
it up.
that mean?
And
What
it's
what the fuck is he talking?
And it
What
says
does
they
that
met
mean?
in July. Supposedly they met in July.
But what does that mean that they live together when the two people are as wealthy as they both are?
I did she sell her house or get rid of her apartment?
Yeah, what
and
is he
move in with
talking
him?
about?
This is what I don't know the answer. But here's what I do know. Look, here's what I do know, Joe.
So,
Joe,
so
if
it's
you,
not really. It's not what you paying it.
It's playing. No,
Yes, it's playing. Yes, it's playing out.
That's literally what she wrote in the quote. Playing house. That's my point.
Mark,
that makes a nigga think that they together.
Mark, I'm saying there are men out there that play house. Broke men, ugly men with a lot less.
No jumper.
Play house.
No jumper.
Yes.
Jumper not wet.
Yes. Those men play
Second
house.
purest form to Ray Allen.
So I think that I'm not gonna say like he said that she found a nigga that she thought was a nerd. She found somebody that she thought was different than all of the people.
That's what she said.
Comes from a family.
She said he's the first nice guy I've dated. He's the first guy who I've ever dated who was nice to me.
Okay, so
she didn't
now-
say nice guy. She said who was nice
So
to
now,
me.
as a man, right?
Yeah.
I've met women. True. That they didn't meet no nigga like me. What I was putting on, and they said that they expressed it, and I believed them.
Yeah.
Spin cycle time. That's spin cycle time. Soon as they start, oh my God, I never met nothing like you. What happens then is those are the women that want to rush and expedite things because you the guy that I've been
It's
missing
respectful.
this experience.
I had a dad, and my dad showed me how to treat my mom. And so because I open the door for you, or because I do things that no other man might have ever done for you in life, you are automatically assuming that I'm doing these things because I'm smitten by you. He could have been smitten.
He was definitely smitten.
Listen to what I'm saying.
No, he wasn't definitely smitten, Mark.
This is what I'm reading.
No, he was not.
At the beginning, he was.
No, he was not.
How do we know?
No, he was
I'm asking
not
you, how do we know?
smitten.
I'm smitten for her friends. Look at the video with her and when they're at the golf thing with her.
Hey, Mark.
What?
Every
sounds
nigga
nuts.
in this room.
Has performed.
No. The
Or been smitten for a week.
No,
Yeah,
some
but
of
you've
the
been smitten for you.
No. Some of the niggas in this room are assassins. And it sounds so horrible. I just want the world to know. Some of these niggas in this room are assassins. So when you go to the golf outing with her girlfriends, guess what you gonna do? When we go to Top Golf, when we go bowling, guess what I'm gonna do?
Lovable.
I'm gonna be the nigga that's trying to win over her girlfriends because I've been here before.
Right, but that's what
The two things are not equal.
I'm not saying they are. What I'm saying is, well, two things. One, we can't assume he wasn't smitten.
True.
Yes, the fuck you can, Mark. Shut the fuck up.
No,
Yo,
listen,
what is he talking? Yes, we can
I'm not
assume
gonna- I can't say that.
You
I can't
sat
say
here.
that with
You
certainty.
said it 3 months ago. We were talking about Megan. I said this shit is moving too fast because nobody falls in love that quick. And you were the first nigga to say, I fall in love that quick. I move him in 24 hours. I fall in love fast. I'm a love bummer. You said all that shit. And what I'm saying is he could be doing the same light-skinned rich shit that you just did. That's the fuck I'm saying. No, you shut the fuck up and listen for a second. What I'm saying is he might have did the same shit that your dumbass used to do. That's what the fuck I'm saying.
Clip these bum ass niggas up.
You get what the fuck I'm saying. Now all of a sudden you don't know what love bombing is. Now all of a sudden you don't know what it's like to be smitten in 24 hours, leaving with the club, and she stayed in fucking my house for 3 weeks. That's what the fuck you said. That's what I'm saying is happening here. That might have happened. Yes, he might have fallen out of love fast. I'm with you. But what I'm saying is you got a responsibility to say something about that, to do something about it. Yes, there are assassins in here. But when you're 37 years old and you're an assassin, at some point you got to take some accountability for that shit. At some point you got to say, yes, I know when I love bomb, like, no, listen. Sometimes when I love bomb, like, look, I used to do that shit. I used to show up. I used to be present. I used to do all the shit, all the nice guy shit. All the boyfriend shit. I'm old as shit, I'm tired.
I'm in CNN.
All the in love, all that shit.
They don't know you're a secret.
But I never
squirrel.
told them that I was they dude. I never said right. But I made it seem that way.
The action, the act.
I was present in that way.
And you knew she thought you was.
And
You
I knew
you
what
let her
she
go
thought.
with it.
At some point, you know, at 30, I'm tired of shit. At 37 years old,
Breathe, bro,
You
breathe.
see what it's like to be the man. You know what I mean? I know you tried to get your little moment. You see what it's like. It takes conditioning.
Yeah, it does. Your lungs. You know what I mean? And they go right back to jokes. Yo, what I'm saying, you
Wait, Mark wasn't done.
No, you're not
No,
done.
No, let him get a breather.
Yeah,
what,
please let him
what
go.
I'm saying is that
Let them get it together now.
the first time you do that shit, fine. The 5th time you do that shit, fine. But at our big age, we know that if we have money and we show love and presence, we fuck them, we stay in the same house for months at a time, but we know what they're going to expect.
Yes.
And at some point, we can't act like we don't. Now, she should know that too. That's the naive part. But that don't let us off the hook.
That's part of the game.
It don't gotta
That's his
be.
recipe at
But
that
that's
point,
what
my
it
nigga.
is.
But it don't gotta be.
I got this shit patented now, my nigga.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's the game.
That's my move.
It's the day.
I know, it's everybody
It's
move.
called a 52 fake out.
Yeah, but
That ain't my
52
move.
fake
That's
outs,
not
nigga.
my move. But
That's your move too, nigga.
No, it's not. I never had 100 mil. If I had $100 million at 37 years old,
it's the same
Hey, yo,
move.
here's the problem. And close it for me. Here's the problem. I feel like we do a disservice to the people coming up when we try to not hold people accountable. And the accountable part is not only Klay, is Megan as well. Patterns are important. And when you're in a situation like that, sometimes people should know what love bombing is. Love bombing is a real thing. You guys like to promote these new words and these new theories and shit like that. That's a real thing. And niggas do it. You know, Mark, that niggas do it.
I love bombed.
Nigga, you vocally bomb. Nigga, you intellectually bomb. Nigga, you know what you do. Hey, that looks nice today, Dr. K. You know what you do, my nigga. You know the game. So what I'm saying is that I get that's why I'm asking, do you really mean this from your heart as a man? Do you, or you just saying, yo, I'm older now, so I look at things different? Because you out of all people should know the game. You know it. You know when a nigga pretending. It was all pretend. Cool. Nigga wasn't serious. Nigga, we doing this for the camera. You outside with me. You Meg. But he has a phone.
He also
and
could have
access
been
to the-
serious and
He
just
has a
fuck
phone and
bro.
access. Hold on. Wait.
That's what I think happened.
yo,
Listen,
cool, and
he
then-
has a phone and access to the internet like we all do. He saw all the things like we all do.
I hate
nigga.
love. I hate the word love.
And
I
niggas put that in their mind. When we go into a situation fucking with a girl that fucked with a lot of niggas, not saying this is a situation, we have something in our mind as men.
Bro, how do we? This is what I hate. Right? I hate the phrase love bomb. I could have been feeling you.
That's not love bombing though.
I could have been sincerely feeling you.
Yeah.
But
And
I was
then-
in Houston for the weekend.
It didn't last.
That's
I was
what I
feeling
think happened. Honestly, that's what I think happened.
And so now when
I don't
if
think he
gets
doesn't
caught-
like her. I think he
let's
just
say
wants some
gets
other
caught.
pussy.
Let's say he gets caught cheating 2 or 3 times. Let's say
Yeah.
we're gonna throw it out there now. Let's say he gets caught cheating 2 or 3 times, and then for him to go to the girl that he's now seeing and say, "Hey, I have a problem. I don't think I could be monogamous."
That might be down.
What do we say to that?
That's
and,
growth.
And I'm with you. I would say 2 things. One, to her, I would say, don't go to Instagram with that, right? Because that eliminates some of that is ego and emotion, and some of that what ends up happening is you have no chance. To your point, of you might want that, you might decide that that's okay, but if you instantly go to social media
Now
with
you
it,
can't come back.
you destroy that because now you've affected him. You've created a media thing. You fucked up the Broadway shit. Whatever. It's a bad choice. That's the part on her. That's the accountability flip that I think she has to have around how to do this. Now she has every right to do that. I just think as an old head, I
And
would
that's
say
where I just try to have a little grace for Meg because maybe she don't have nobody to run to.
no, she doesn't. And a lot of people are grown but emotionally underdeveloped, or they don't have good relationship experience. That's why, again, when I watch people watch her, like my daughter, who's not as much a fan anymore, but I'm like, I don't want people to think this is the way to move in relationships. But for him, I'm like, cool. He has a right to bow out and say, you know what? I can't do this. I tried. I'm failing at it. Let me step back. I'm cool with that. But I'm just saying people still have a right to feel a way. And by people, I don't mean hotties. I mean Meg. People have a right to feel a way about the breach of trust. And you can't use for me, well, this is what rich, famous basketball players do. So, like, what the fuck do you think I was going to do? It's not untrue. But it doesn't. It doesn't. I mean, if a police was beating the shit out of us right there, this is what police do. Like, we wouldn't be like,
Stop it, Mark.
no. I'm taking it.
So
It's
You
horrible
want social
analogy.
no. It's a
justice your
perfect
way
example.
out.
What I'm saying
No,
is,
it is
and
not,
people.
Mark.
Tell me why it's a bad example.
Because do you really want me to tell you?
Yeah, tell me. I could be wrong.
Bro, this should be making me look horrible. Because most wealthy, rich, handsome niggas cheating.
Right. And most police forces beat people up.
No, they're not. That's not true.
It's
That's not a huge number of police that are just every cop out here.
I don't think every dude is out here fucking on a girl.
You took away some attributes. You took away some descriptives.
I'm sorry, dudes like that, rich, famous, handsome dudes like that. I don't think they're all doing that.
Young, rich, famous,
it's a false
handsome
parallel, Mark.
niggas are
It's-
cheating.
okay,
There are
it's a
more,
false-
there are more
we go-
NBA niggas cheating than there are cops
niggas
beating
go-
up.
Sure,
Yeah,
it's not a perfect parallel. I'll stand down on the comparison because I don't want to get distracted by that. My point is, if somebody fucks us up, even though we've long had an expectation, or if somebody does something bad to us, even though we had a reasonable expectation that they might do it, or there's a good chance they would do it, we have a right to say to the person, well, this isn't shocking to me, but you still shouldn't have done it. That's all I'm saying. And so I feel like some of this Meg conversation, people keep picking these buckets. It's either fuck Megan, she's a whore.
I never said that.
Not you.
I know.
No one up here thinks
True,
that.
true,
I think
true,
you and I are damn near
yeah.
saying the same thing. I'm saying I'm frustrated with the social media conversation, which is either people ignoring Klay and calling Meg and pulling out her body count from 2000 whatever, which to me is ridiculous.
Same.
You know what I mean?
Nothing to do with any of this.
Yeah.
I agree.
Or it's people ignoring. It's people damn near trying to what's the word? When you expose people's information and all that shit.
Dox.
Damn near doxing Klay and certainly attacking Klay. He has a right to be criticized if what they're saying is true. I think people should just mind their business. But it's hard to do when Meg puts it out.
That's what I was about to say. Well, I don't think he has a right to be criticized. I think whatever he did in his whatever he did
Not by me.
whatever he did in his relationship should be his business with his significant other.
That's why I said hotties and not Meg. Or rather, Meg and not the hottie should be upset. As a Megan fan shouldn't be upset.
Oh, she should be able to criticize.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If she wants to publicly do it, even though I don't like it, that's her business.
Man, a lot
but
of
you
these
know what
women,
it's going to do
that's
to the
part of-
fans.
A lot of these women, that's part of the coping. When shit goes left, let me go get the internet on my side.
That's what I said.
And it ain't just famous women like Meg. You see regular chicks do it. As soon as they break up with a motherfucker,
I seen one this weekend.
they go to the gram just to get everybody.
Names everywhere from back in the day. Huh?
What you said?
What? No.
I like your shirt.
Oh, thank you. I figured that worded for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I can't see it.
Say perhaps.
Say
to
perhaps
drugs.
the drugs.
Depending on the drugs,
You
obviously.
did that to mature.
Yeah. If you offer me, I think there's drugs people should take. So, but
Did you give him the wrong message, sir?
no, I think it's okay. I think healthy grown adults who watch this show, especially the 18 to 35 demo, welcome to do marijuana. I don't think they should.
If it's
do heroin.
legal in your
And you
state.
funny, Mark is funny. In closing for me, Mark is funny with his whole let's hold Klay accountable thing. Because again,
Her, not us. Again, I don't think the fans. It's not our business.
Oh, okay.
That's why I don't like the fact that she puts it in front of us. Because now we got it. Now it is. Now we got to have opinions on this
I
shit.
want Meg to take better care of herself.
Please do.
There you go.
Like my take is not pro Klay. My take is I want Meg to love on herself more and just pick up the cues a little better and just get more information and get more experience. And she's been through a lot. I understand it, but the people that are watching publicly have seen her miss cues almost in every one of the relationships that have been made public. So I just want her to take better care of herself. It's not funny to me. I'm praying for you. I'm sure if she's indeed devastated, then I know what that feels like. So,
And don't throw away that gig. It sounds like a good gig, the Broadway gig.
But you might not be able to be your best.
She's not her
self.
best self right
you
now.
can't put your best foot forward. Some breakups have you out of work for a little
What?
bit.
Oh,
I got to go
shit.
gather myself.
Gather your guts.
Well, what's the worst you've ever been? I know we got to go to prospect. What's the worst situation? What's the worst you've ever felt after a breakup?
I felt bad after a few breakups. I've had different variations.
Like can't work
of-
bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I used to be tucking you in.
Oh,
Wait,
When did you
before
ever
y'all
talk-
broke up?
When did you tuck me in?
you were playing house.
I did. You my man.
What relationship was that? The one where after we broke up, you was rubbing her feet in the pool.
Never touched one. Never touched.
Giving a towel.
Made that
never-
tucking look a little different.
Never touched.
Don't worry, it's gonna be okay, Joe.
As soon as you go to sleep,
I'll be right back.
stay right here.
I talk about me and Sin breakup all the time when I came off tour and my whole house was cleared of family stuff and pictures and baby shit and everything. That one hurt. I had a few that hurt.
You told me the first time we met, I asked you why you left the neighborhood you were living in. And I was asking because I was trying to move there. And you were like, my family left me. And like, this was like not that long ago. It was, this was not right after it happened. And I saw it looked like you still had, obviously you're over it. But like there's a way that shit, breakups even from people you're over, that shit still holds on. Like you still hold on to that shit forever.
Sin left, took the baby, and both my dogs died.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Right. Even hearing you now, it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Them shits ain't, yeah. We all done had them.
And the house is big as shit.
Big
so
ass.
you're just in this
That's the
dumbass.
thing.
You're in this dumbass hollow house.
Quiet as hell.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Anyway.
On that bright note.